where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys pulled off a massive upset over the 2 seed a week ago. Now trying to take it a step further here in the divisional round. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Cut, cut.
Second and 11. They'll get that complete to Franklin. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion right, that's Wilson.
Ready?
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dante Thornton, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Going right back to Wilson. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Caught. It's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again. They'll find its man. That's Taylor again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
22. Hut. Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready, go. Hut.
They'll go again with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
70 rings, 70 rings. Here we go. Start.
To throw is Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 3
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Sanders to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run. Now the try here for the point after.
And makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Down, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive. Line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Just say don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Trap 60, trap 60. Gotta be lying. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Browns, first down.
Tag.
First and 10
Viking,
at the
18.
41-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First down. First down.
Here we go. Stack.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New York ready to go again offensively. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 1. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jets.
Ready. 10 flat. Hut. Go. Hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Escapes the defender. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out now come the Jets.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He finds Taylor, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Okay, break.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our
report.
trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on Tampa Bay. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Giants are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They've got the lead early here.
Lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Dragon 60. 10, 18, Viking 18. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Sanders. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
Let's go.
and goal.
Blue. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They run for it. Here's Blue. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Check right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, it still won't go down.
He's got a full head of steam.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
99 yards. And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Blue check.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
14 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Yellow, 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. On his loop for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. To the left side, pass caught by Fulton. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Now Sanders. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wagner. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
36, Jets 33.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yards, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Ready, set, 52, pull.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Top 60, 70, Timberwolf.
Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Viking 18. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
70 Lions. Ready, run.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Okay, ready?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Get up.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dante Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
32.
In motion right is Wilson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Set, ready. Red, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A handoff for Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Dell. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, they tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60.
To throw is Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready, Warriors, 70 Lions.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Hey, check that. Come on, set. Bronco 80. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Brought down by Terrell Bernard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Read alert, read alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
19. Here we go, start.
Sanders to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sanders.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
70
At the 23-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Shador.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Wagner. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. Here in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Down. 52 blue.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Check pitch.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end.
Faster, faster.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Mason Taylor. A gain of 10 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's good for a Jets. First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
a gain of 3 yards. That's another.
He'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Jets. First down.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready. Go. 50. Green.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.